This is Harish, physics faculty. Today I am going to discuss about the motion in plane. In motion in plane, projectile, equation of trajectory, and how to write the equation of trajectory in terms of range. And with the equation of trajectory, we can find the maximum height, range, time of flight, and all. Those are we are going to see here. First of all, motion in plane. So before going to the motion in plane, first of all, what is motion and what type of motions are there, right? So motion is nothing but changing the position of an object with respect to the surroundings known as motion. So different types of motions are there. So according to 11th grade motion, we have linear motion, oscillatory motion, rotatory motion, vibrational motions are there. So here in the case of linear motion, we have two types of motion. One is straight line motion, another is motion in plane. The present topics which I am going to cover here, motion in plane. So when an object is projected vertically upward, so it will move in straightward direction, and object is projected horizontally, it will move in the horizontal direction. If object is projected in xy plane, the path followed by the object is projectile. Path followed by the object is parabola. Parabola in the sense it is in the like a curved shape, semicircular shape, because of the acceleration due to gravity which will act on it. So shape of the path followed by the object is parabolic shape, right? So now we are going to derive the equation for the parabolic path. So before that, we have to define that projectile. What is projectile? Projectile is any object which is thrown with certain angle of incidence. Any object which is thrown with certain angle of projection, we can say that. Angle of projection is nothing but angle made by the direction of motion of an object with respect to the horizontal is known as angle of projection. So if the angle of projection is the theta is between 0 and 180, 0 and 180, then the path followed by the object is parabola. Path followed by the object is parabola. Even at 90 degrees also, path followed by the object is parabola at maximum height. When an object is projected vertically upward from the ground, after reaching the maximum height, again it will not come back in the same path. So it will be moved like this. It will move in this way. So here we can observe that parabolic path at the maximum height while it is turning into the ground. Okay, so when an object is projected with angle between 0 degrees and 180 degrees, path followed by the object is parabolic shape. So for that, we have to draw the diagram. Let us, this is object is in xy plane. Object is projected in xy plane. Initial velocity of projection is u. Okay, direction of velocity makes an angle theta with the horizontal. Now the path followed by the object is parabolic shape. Okay, so let us, this is x-axis and it is y-axis. As we know that according to resolution of vectors, velocity vector can be resolved into two components, like horizontal component is known as ux and vertical component is known as uy. Okay, so direction of velocity makes an angle theta here. Ux is equal to u cos theta, and here u is nothing but magnitude of the velocity with which our object is projecting, and uy is nothing but u sin theta. So in this case, we are going to study the motion of an object in two coordinate axes, along x-axis and along y-axis. First we will see that along x-axis. Along x-axis, so acceleration due to gravity along x-axis is 0. Acceleration due to gravity along x-axis is 0. Why? Because initially it is projected into the plane with initial velocity u. So ax will be 0. Ax will be 0, and ux is equal to u cos theta. Ux is equal to u cos theta. We know that Sx is equal to ux into t plus r, ax into t square. Okay, so let us Sx is equal to x, then x is equal to u cos theta into t plus this second term will be 0, then x is equal to u cos theta into t. From this you can write t is equal to x divided by u cos theta. Let this is equation 1. So now we are going to study the motion of object along y-axis. Along y-axis, similarly Sy is equal to uy into t plus half ay into t square. So here initially object is direction of object is above the earth surface, so we can take that acceleration due to gravity is negative, then ay is equal to minus e. Let us sy is equal to y, and uy already we derived that, we resolved that velocity vector into horizontal and vertical component. Uy is equal to u sin theta. Okay, by substituting those all in this equation, y is equal to u sin theta into t minus of g into t square. Let us this is equation 2. Substitute 1 into y is equal to u sin theta into, from equation 1 t is equal to, we have x divided by u cos theta. So here in place of t we can substitute x divided by u cos theta minus of g into t is nothing but x divided by u cos theta whole square. Right. So here u will be cancelled. Finally we get here y is equal to x into tan theta minus g x square divided by 2u square cos square theta. Let tan theta is equal to a and g divided by 2u square cos square theta is equal to b. So by substituting a and b in this equation, we can get y is equal to ax minus bx square. So this is the standard form of parabolic equation. Standard form of the parabolic equation. A is nothing but angle of projection. B is nothing but g divided by 2u square cos square theta. So this is the equation of trajectory, also we can call it as, right? Y is equal to ax minus bx square is nothing but equation of trajectory. So in this equation of using this equation of trajectory, we will find the maximum height, range, time of flight and all. See here. We have y is equal to ax minus bx square. So a is equal to tan theta. Okay. From this sin theta is equal to, we can write a divided by under root of 1 plus a square, and cos theta is equal to 1 divided by under root of 1 plus a square. We can write. Okay. We know that b is equal to u square g divided by 2u square cos square theta. Right. So here u square is equal to g divided by 2b into cos square is nothing but what we can write 1 by 1 plus a square we can write. So u is equal to g into 1 plus a square divided by 2b whole power 1 by 2. So this is the velocity of projection in terms of a and b. Velocity of projection in terms of a and b. Now we are going to find the maximum height, range, flight, time of flight and all. We'll see. First one is height, maximum height. We know that h is equal to u square sin square theta divided by 2g. Let here h is equal to u square is nothing but what here, g divided by 2b into 1 divided by 1 plus a square. That u square is nothing but g into 1 plus a square divided by 2b into sin square. Sin theta is nothing but a divided by root of 1 plus a square. If it is square, then it will be a square by 1 plus a square divided by 2g. Right. So this 1 plus a square, 1 plus a square will cancel, g will be cancelled. Then h is equal to, here 2 is there. This 2 will go to the numerator. This 2 and this 2 will be also cancelled. It will be a square by b. A square divided by it. No, it will not cancel. It will be 2 only. If we come to denominator, it will be 4b. So maximum height is h is equal to a square divided by 4b. Next, range, r is equal to u square sin 2 theta divided by g. So this we can write r is equal to u square into 2 sin theta into cos theta divided by g. So r is equal to u square is nothing but g into 1 plus a square divided by 2b into 2 into sin theta is nothing but a by root of 1 plus a square. Cos theta is nothing but 1 divided by 1 plus a square, and in denominator g. So this 2 will be cancelled, 2 will be cancelled, then r is equal to, directly we can write a by b. Next, time of flight, t is equal to 2u sin theta divided by g. So t is equal to u is nothing but 2 into u is nothing but g into 1 plus a divided by 2b whole power 1 by 2 into sin theta is nothing but a by root of 1